Hello and welcome again to CubeNoob. This is episode number 5, and this time we will be checking the MtGO Vintage Cube for December 2015. Well, I decided to try to step in a little bit into the holiday spirit, and this is the cube that usually comes up, I think, in MtGO during that period of time. I know it's a little bit late, but I don't really care. I don't celebrate very much, so I will go ahead and try to draft this. I already checked the list a little bit. There were a lot of cards I was quite surprised to see, and yeah, that's the one card I didn't want to see in my opening pack. Sensei's Divining Top. It's just so terrible. I mean, Kamigawa was the last block I played before going to a definite break. And yeah, even then it was really hard on me to play with this. So let me see, what can we go to? I could try to ramp to get Emrakul out. The sword. I'm really not sure what I should play here because, well, even though I know most of the cards, I never know what the strategies are that I could draft, even though I checked the cards before. Most probably I will try to go as something black. Ooh, Architect of Thought. And so yeah, I'm not quite sure what to do, so I will take the sword first, and from there on see what I can do. There's a metal worker. I could try to play into something blue. I mean, if you play vintage, blue is the best strategy you could ever have. Yeah. Great Age of Magic. Preordain. Brain Freeze. Frantic Search. Maybe I could go for blue black. This could be an option. There are some beautiful cards in black, and well, blue is always a good support color. Let's go with this. So I have a creature. Ooh, bad hand. Too much green for me right now. Something to copy. It's quite interesting. The first pack, and we already saw all 3 Eldrazi. Now, if that isn't foreboding. High Tide, Brain Maggot. Rakdos Charm. Let's go for the Brain Maggot. Yes. The Winter Orb. If I could get some support on artifact mana generation, I would gladly take the Winter. So let's see if I can do something like that. Delver comes up first, obviously. And then we have the Puppeteer Click. Sorry. Or this one. This is not bad. I do think I will take the Puppeteer Click. With the persist and everything. It's a little bit expensive though. Something else we need. Boreal Rites. I don't have much blue. This is my first hand. They already took the Eldrazi away. So I think I will go with Murderous Cut. This is one of the best removal spells as long as you have your graveyard full, which I think will be, considering that I will be using cards like Preordain. I mean, why not? Let me see. And then I have nothing here. Beautiful. Let's see if I can take something. Yeah, I think the Rift Ball, so they don't do much damage to me. And there's the green pack again. Let's take some removal away. Son of Dryads, very strong card. And for Marrow, this Eternal Color Pie break. I don't know, it's quite funny because, yes, it becomes a forest. Why not? I will take this one. There was not much ramp, which is kinda... I take a Shallow Grave, which is kinda sad because I was expecting something to be able to support my Winter Orb with, and still nothing. We have Garruk, Hedron Archive, I love that one. What I will most probably take is this one. Oh wait, Force of Will. Done. Most probably one of the cards will return to my hand anyway. Oh, Time Twister. I would need creatures at some point, but I do think they will return anyway. Daze, I love the spell. Remand. Oh wait. Vendilion Click to help me out. Yeah, I'll most probably not see in the final form of my deck. Tassigur. This way I'll have a big hitter. Always very good. Mental Misstep. In this case, Mental Misstep is not as powerful as before because, well, I'm seeing a lot of cards that are beyond this one converted mana cost. I could get Imperial, so I can look for the card I need in a moment. I didn't know this one was playable. I have one somewhere in my collection. Necromancy. When you play Necromancy, put target creature card in any graveyard. Choose target creature card in any graveyard. When Necromancy comes into play, put that creature into play as though as it were just played, and Necromancy becomes a creature enchantment that targets the creature. Well, it's a quick revive. Oh well, she blocks, and she blocks hard. So I'm taking CDC as you see. Penta Prism, not very useful for me at the moment. Could get me 2 mana. And that's it. Is there something useful for me? I could splash for Nicol Bolas. His name, it's terrible. Nicol Bolas. I'll take away the Restoration Angel. I'm doing too much hate draft in this case. Damnation to keep control going. This is not a bad idea. And then, I never got to play with this Ajani. There's not much I could do here. Maybe I could get a splash for white later. Yeah, so as I'm seeing the packs right now, I don't think I will be playing Winter Orb at all. So not a good pick at the end. I'll take the Mutavolt, a little creature, and the Pack Rat to help me out. Pack Rat is just too powerful for this. Plus Mutavolt, well, you know the rest of the story. A little bit of removal, and I'll take the Goblin Guide away. I don't want to see that. A little bit of hitting back. Oh, beautiful. Best land I could get. Him to Torak. Temple of Malady. I will definitely take this. Some fixing. I'm always very frustrated with fixing when I draft cubes. Oh, Tarmogoyf. put the desecration. This one puts you in a tough position, and Liliana to help me out. And why not? Uborg. That way I will always have black mana at hand. Now for those who saw previous videos of me, I love Hangerback Walker. Definitely a beautiful creature. But now I'm torn between Dark Confidant and Hangerback Walker. Or Gitaxian Probe. Never a bad idea. Oh, there's a sword too. What route should I take here? I'm trying to control the game. Let's use Hangerback. I don't have much card draw and anyway. Turnabout. Looter, not a bad idea. This could be a good finisher. And then let's see, oh yeah, Mother of Runes. The new one with the Therese Nielsen art is so beautiful. Amongst other reasons, the reason I got this dual deck was just because of this one card. I love Therese Nielsen, definitely. Staff of Domination, I will take that one. Cabal Ritual. I will get the mana from this. I'm not sure if I should take this one. Worst case scenario, I won't play it anyway. I don't know, Angel of Serenity, the Kavu. I'll take this one. Not much artifact hate here today. No, that's a terrible situation. I have no cards in my colors right now. Most probably I will have to splash a little bit for white, but I think it's too late for that. I'll take Olivia, the Red Alark, and finally the Lightning Helix. Now this deck will look terrible. Period. Let's get the creatures in first. I don't want to play too many creatures because I want to like control the game a little bit more with my Planeswalker, and then at the end try to play what's the name of the card? I already forgot the name. Buried Alive? Nope. Yeah, I forgot the name. Interesting. Now I will have to find it again. Well, I will look for it later. Let me just get the creatures in that could help me out. Where's my Vendilion click? And that one will be very helpful. 6 creatures. The Looter will help me, especially with this Shadow ability. I don't really want to splash because I don't have much to base myself upon. The Brain Maggot could be a good option. So the idea is try to draw cards, control a little bit the board, and have a heavy hitter as soon as possible. I mean, Pack Rats could be one, Hangerback Walker could be one, even though I know that this list has like 4 rat-like effects, 2 for lands, 2 for creatures, so I most probably will encounter a deck with that. I didn't see it anyway. I will go for Time Twister so I can draw the cards. And a Desecration Demon to get something to help me. It will not attack always, but at one point he will be tired. So yeah, Winter Orb, I will have to skip the idea. I have already 8 creatures. So let's go a little bit more into the controlling side. Preordain, this figure, Imperial Seal, so I can get my creatures back. Damnation in case of emergency. Murderous Cut. Why not? CDC. Living Dead, that's the one I was looking for. Yeah, sometimes we forget everything. And then I would like to include Sumi just to get cards of the enemy's hand away. Now, since this is controlling, I will need at least 18 lands, so I have 4 cards available for me. Liliana is entering. How much blue do I have to play Force of Will? Yeah, I think Force of Will wouldn't be a bad idea too. There will be some cards that will be useless in the future, and if I get Force of Will late, it will be very helpful. This one to get some hits. So yeah, I don't think the whole strategy of this deck is very big, but just look at how many off-color cards I have. Horrible. I don't know what I should put to finish it off. Well, Sword of Feast and Famine could be a good way to create some pressure at the end of the game, and if I got the looter out, could be even the worst thing that could happen to my enemy. I can imagine that. So let me see. What am I playing mostly? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There's a lot of black. I won't count this one directly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm technically splashing blue. Funny. So what I'll most probably do is I include the Mutavolt to help me out on the Ground Sea and the Uborg. That way I have still 15 lands left. That's the question. Should I put more blue in it and trust on my Uborg and my fixing? I think that's the most probable thing here. So 15, 2, 7, 8. Whoops, wrong order. And yeah, set land. That way I already have a deck. I don't know if it's that good. I'll be honest, this draft was a little bit disastrous for me. I do think that I will have like this idea of having a few creatures that will control the board a little bit. In case of emergency, I have my reset buttons like Damnation. And then at the end I can still rely on Living Dead to bring back the creatures, or Hangerback Walker to have a few attackers or blockers ready for any case. I could have some early pressure, that's most probable. No, not so probable. But still, with Sword and Feast and Famine, I could like tie in a few things, like for example having unblockable flyers. What I mean with that is that if the enemy doesn't have flyers anymore, I could use the sword to get some advantage out of it. With my looter, who has shadow, I could get in a few times with the sword, and then try to control a little bit with some removal, looking for the card I need in the moment with this. And where is she? With CBC. And finally some card draw in the form of Tassigor, Preordain, the looter, Time Twister, and well, control with the Vendilion Click. I don't think it's a terrible deck, but I could have drafted much better. I see a lot of white, incredible. Nobody drafted white. Nobody likes it. Well, okay, So that will be the episode 5. This was the MtGO Vintage Cube. I will wish everyone well, a happy new year, a happy Kwanzaa, a happy whatever you celebrate. And well, if there are some comments on how I could have drafted better, because I do think I could have drafted better in this case, maybe have read some signs or something. Well, go ahead and comment on the video. This will be then the final version of my deck at the moment, and well, I'll see you next time, and thank you very much for watching.